There's no doubt in my mind. All right, Dane, before I get you out of here, two quick ones, two fun ones. For starters, I love the back half of the first round because for the most part, we can peg the first half of the first round. Like teams have 16 to 20 first round grades. And I think it's something for fans to keep in mind. There aren't 32 first round grades in an NFL front office. It's not how the evaluation process works. So it's a little bit of a free for all once you get to the last like 10, 12 picks. Cole Strange comes to mind, the New England Patriots guard. There's going to be a name that shocks us, and I'm curious for your best guess at who that might be.
Yeah, and even it's hard to even do this because there's so many mock drafts out there. We've seen so many names being mentioned as first rounders. So, but yeah, I mean, in your point's right. By the time the draft gets here, I think we'll confidently know 27, 28 names that are going to be first rounders. And it's that last 5 spots or so that are kind of tough to figure out, okay, who's that going to be? I'll give you 2 names that I haven't really seen talked about as first round type of players, but if they were to, I think there's at least a chance that it could sneak into the first round based off of how teams feel about them. Because teams are going to come out and say, yeah, we feel like, he's a top 32 player. But you can tell based just how they talk about him that, okay, it's someone they're serious about, someone who's got a chance. First guy is someone I mentioned before with Michigan's Chris Jenkins. Again, the son of a Pro Bowl nose tackle. Jenkins, more compact. He's 6'3", 300 pounds. He's a premier athlete. The production won't jump out at you, but then you watch the film and you say, okay, he was asked to 2-gap. He was asked to control the point of attack. There's a lot more in that body than what the stats might say. And for a lot of teams that need defensive line help, those guys, if you don't get them early, they could be off the board by the time the next time you're picking in terms of the ones that you want. So Chris Jenkins, I think right now is a top 40 pick. If he got into the top 32, I don't think it'd be too shocking. And then the other name, we'll stay on the defensive line. The MAC, they're going to have at least one first round pick. We know that. Quinyon Mitchell from Toledo. I wouldn't be completely floored if they get another one with Marshawn Nealand, the pass rusher out of Western Michigan. If you haven't watched him yet, watch the Eastern Michigan tape. Burst, bend, heavy hands. A lot of ingredients that teams are looking for at the pass rusher position. So I'm a fan of his, and I know a lot of NFL teams are too.
I know you're not supposed to scout the helmet, but Eastern Michigan is where Max Crosby went. I'm not misremembering that, am I?
He did. Okay, this is Western Michigan, but yeah, no, you're right.
You said, well, I'm the worst. You said Western.
Yes, no, sorry. Yeah, watch the Eastern Michigan tape that Marshawn Nealand goes up against. That was the tape. That was like,
tape of Marshawn Nealand kicking Max Crosby's alma mater's ass. Got it. Okay.
There you go.
Where else can you get Mac recommendations in round 1? Okay, which you pulled out a Western Michigan guy as a possible first rounder. So now I'm dying for I need a pet cat on offense and a pet cat on defense. And it can't be a guy that you expect to go in the top 50. Just 2 players you absolutely love who are going to go late day 2 or on day 3.
On defense, we'll go Andrew Phillips, a corner from Kentucky, who I don't know why doesn't get enough love. Probably he's not the biggest guy, 5'10", 3/4, 190 pounds, 4'4" athlete. Didn't have a ton of ball production. I think that's why maybe not a lot of people are high on him, but he's always in position. He stays in phase. He competes. Roger McCreary from Auburn, who was a second rounder a few years ago. I think that's a pretty good comp for him. So Andrew Phillips from Kentucky, I think I'm much higher on him than I think most people are. And I think he's going to be a really solid pro. And then on offense, let's go to tight end. Jared Wiley from TCU. I think is going to be a really solid 3rd round pick. Former quarterback at Texas, makes the transition to tight end. Transfers to TCU, 6'6", 250 pounds, ran a 4.62 at the combine. He's, I think, just scratching the surface of what he can be. There's only so many true wide tight ends that can be legitimate starters in the NFL. This guy is one of them. So I think it might surprise people how early he goes. Could even be tight end 3 in this class. That's possible. I think he's going to be up there.
So if you were impressed by Dane's scouting reports right there, reminder, download the beast. And he does that for every damn player in this draft class. Dane Brugler, you're a wizard, man. I love talking to you about the draft. I'm so pumped for you that you're done writing the beast for another year. And thank you so much for taking the time, man.
Anytime, my friend. I enjoyed it.